Hello. Some of you may know me, but for those that don't, I'm Paul, Diamond-Off Supervisor. I've been in this role for 7 years and have over 20 years experience in McDonald's. I was first introduced to Ashley and Ima around 8 years ago, and he has worked with our group numerous times since. I instantly bought into and saw the benefits of using Ima, not only in the workplace, but also in personal life. I'm going to talk to you about some of the examples of how IMA has helped me over the years. IMA has been particularly useful in helping me communicate more effectively with all levels of employee. It has also helped me better understand situations from my past. Back when I was a newly promoted second assistant, I received some feedback from my OpsCom regarding emails I'd been sending, having a blunt, nasty tone. Having since had the IMA training, I now understand that I, as a high red, was sending these emails which were straight to the point and, for want of a better word, not fluffy. I was sending these to a high yellow. Having reflected on this experience, I now identify the colour of the person I'm communicating with, then adapt and modify my own behaviour so that it matches the recipient's. I have a business manager who has also bought into IMA, and we both use it subconsciously. This business manager is a high green, so I allow them more time when we are catching up, as I know they'll want to give me all of the detail. This works the other way too, because if I'm pushed for time, I'll start our conversation with, "This needs to be a high red chat." BM gets it and adapts and modifies his own behaviour, but to the chase. I know all of you will be familiar with CSAT and food for thoughts, and I'm going to give you an example of how IMA is used to help improve results. A few years back, the company used to measure feel-good moments as one of the key drivers to customer satisfaction. The high green business manager mentioned before was struggling their feel-good moment scores and were well behind the company average for the first quarter of the year. Being high green, they did what they do best and started to analyse the root cause of what this could be. And they realised that out of their dine area team, they only had 33% high yellow or high blues, which are the best people to have working customer-facing roles. Over the next 9 months, through recruitment, changing employees' roles, they created a dine area team consisting of only high yellows and high blues. The restaurant completely turned this result around and finished that year with a feel-good moment score well above the company average. A more recent example of how IMA has helped was regarding a grievance that could potentially have led to a disciplinary case. An employee had alleged quite a serious grievance against a shift manager. Due to the nature of this, I decided to hear it. During the investigation stage, it became clear that the employee was perhaps not quite as innocent as they first appeared, and it was apparent that numerous shift managers were having issues with the employee's behaviour. When I met with the employee, they admitted to messing around on shift, with one of the reasons being they always worked the fried batch station and they were bored. The employee told me they had done one shift front counter and really enjoyed it. On review of the employee's conduct tracker, they did have an excessive number of instances of misconduct. One resolution could have been to not only dismiss the grievance, but also potentially start a disciplinary investigation into the employee's own behaviours, conduct on shift. Now I understand this might not work in every situation, but having met and spoke to the employee, it was clear to me that they were high yellow and most suited customer facing role, requiring lots of communication. Pride Badge is probably one of the most high green job roles, data driven through the e-production screens and often working the station on your own. One of the resolutions was to train the employee on front counter roles and schedule them to work those stations more often. I have gone back and reviewed the employee's conduct tracker, and over the last 9 months there hasn't been one instance of misconduct recorded. Thank you for listening, and I hope you benefit as much as I have from IMA. Thanks.